Hello everyone and welcome back to Frankie's Fire. Today I'm using the last of this season's peaches to make this spicy peach and ghost pepper jam. So let's get cracking. This is everything we'll need to make the jam. I'll leave a full list of the ingredients and recipe in the video description. I used 7 ghost peppers, 3 red, 3 white and 1 peach. I added a squeeze of lemon to the puree and chopped peaches to stop them from oxidizing and discolouring. I'm using a large 5 litre non-stick saucepan which is perfect for this recipe, but you can use a medium or larger size stock pot as the jam tends to bubble and spit everywhere as it gets hotter. I put the flame on high and then it's as simple as adding all of the ingredients into the saucepan. This is Jamsetta, which is a preserving aid. It's basically pectin and sugar. If you can't find this, substitute with 50 grams of powdered pectin. Last but not least, the ghost peppers. I've just blended the peppers in half a cup of water with my Ninja blender. This ensures the peppers are finely blitzed and easier for the peppers to be incorporated into the jam. Stirring occasionally, we need to bring this to the boil, by which time the salt, sugar and Jamsetta should be well dissolved. Everything is dissolved and the jam is coming up to the boil. This next step is optional, but I always find it helps with the finished product. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter and mix it in until it is completely melted. This will stop the jam from foaming at the surface. We're now going to continue to cook this down until our desired consistency is reached, which means the jam will be set. It's been 35 minutes, the mixture is thick, the chopped peaches have softened and I believe the mixture is at the right consistency. I've usually gone another 10 minutes, but it could turn out too thick and gummy. I'm now going to test this using a cold plate. I've put a teaspoon of the jam on a cold plate and a quick test and a quick taste tells me this is ready to be canned and my mouth is on fire. I'm now going to turn off the heat and allow it to cool for 5 minutes before we fill our canning jars. Using a canning funnel, I'm going to fill and clean the sterilised jars which have been sitting in a pot of boiling water along with the lids and rings. I like to fill jars leaving a 1/4 inch gap at the top. Once full, I then place the lid on and seal as tight as I possibly can. Be careful when doing this as the jars, lids and rings are very hot. This batch made enough for 1 large 300ml jar and 5 120ml jars. I'm now going to place all the jars in a pot of boiling water, put the lid on and allow these to boil for 10 minutes to process them. After the jars have boiled, the last step is to take them out of the pot and put them on a counter to cool. I use my bench top with a tea towel underneath. These need to stand overnight to cool and set, but you can leave them for 24 hours. And our peach and ghost pepper jam is done. The day after making this, I decided to try some on some homemade wood oven wholemeal bread, and let me tell you, you can taste the sweet peach, but then the ghost pepper hits you. This is right up there with my strawberry and Carolina Reaper jam and maybe one of the spiciest fruit preserves out there. If you try this recipe, let me know in the comments how it turns out and how spicy you make it. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you same chili time, same chili channel.